Welcome back, everyone. Well, I've been dragging my feet on this one because I didn't know what to say, honestly, about this knife. Let me back up by saying this knife belongs to Rob over at the theapostlep channel. He modded it and kind of customized it by adding a finger choil, and he did some other work on the flipper, and then it went over to Toad sticker, and I'll put their links in the video description so you can check out their videos as well. And he did some stone washing, and I can't remember what all he did, but basically those two guys have done some custom work to this knife. And then it went over to John over at One All's Pub, and he put an edge on it and shot a video of it as well. So it's kind of making its way around YouTube, and it wound up here. And like I said, I just wasn't excited about it. It's just the things I like in a knife, this is kind of outside of those areas. It's heavier than I normally like. It's priced above where I like. The MSRP on this is $500, and it's discontinued now anyways. It was the blade of the year for 2014, and they only made 525 of these. And being that it's had some custom work, some really good custom work at that, done to it, it makes this knife kind of one of a kind, if you will. As far as titanium frame locks, this is kind of more where I like to be. This is the small Sabenza. You see these two together here. It's quite a bit different. So initial impressions of this were not good for me. Over the course of the past 2-3 weeks, I've kind of warmed up to it, honestly. Even though it's different than what I normally like, I'm just trying to look beyond that and just kind of appreciate for what it is. It has incredible lockup. With this sharpening choil that the theapostlep put in, choking up on it, it's really comfortable in hand right there. Is it good enough to be blade of the year? Ooh, I don't know if I'm the guy to answer that either. I would probably say, for me, I'd say no. But there's guys out there that love those big, beefy titanium frame locks. I'm not one of those guys. It's funny how knife trends will go too. You'll see that kind of pendulum swing to extremes, and I just feel like as far as the big, chunky frame lock knives, I think that it's going to kind of swing back towards gentleman's folders for a while. And you'll see that with so many different things. Even back in the 90s, real commonplace to see partially serrated blades. So who do I think this knife was kind of geared towards? I'd say it's geared towards collectors. Since there was a limited run of these, there's probably fans of Ken Onion, Lionsteel fans, those sorts of guys. They'll probably want to add something like this to their collection. Guys that may collect the blade of the year each year, they may be drawn to this knife as well, since it was the 2014 winner. I don't even know if Rob's going to hang on to this knife or not. It kind of has a neat story now that it's been passed around, and it's kind of been made special with some of the custom work done to it. You know, gosh, I haven't handled many Hi Jinx. This is the only one, but dare I say it, this is probably the coolest one ever made. So that's it for now. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the views and comments, and take care.